Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I'll be showing you how to replace the front sway bar end links, or otherwise known as stabilizer links, on this Mk1 Volkswagen Tiguan. This has a TSI engine, 2.0 turbo. If you know a little bit more about these, it has a CCTA engine code. They offer this body style between the years of 2009 and 2018. So let's get started. As far as everything you'll need, obviously you're going to need some brand new sway bar end links, or otherwise known as stabilizer links. I have a long 3/8 drive ratchet, a 3/8 drive socket that is a 6mm triple square, I have a 18mm wrench, a small 90-degree pick to remove the black caps off of the lug bolts. I have a long 1/2-inch drive ratchet with a 17mm socket to remove the wheels. And then I have some rust penetrant to spray on the nuts so that they come off a little bit easier. You're also going to need a floor jack and 2 jack stands. Hey, if you guys could do me a huge favor real quick, go hit that subscribe button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Go ahead and remove the black caps from both wheels. So to do that, you just take your small 90-degree pick, insert it into the hole, and then you pull. Before you lift the car up off the ground, you want to break loose all of those lug bolts right there. If you don't break those loose before you lift it off the ground, the wheel is going to turn on you and you can't break them loose. So to do that, I have my long 1/2-inch ratchet with a 17mm socket. I'm going to break those loose, lift the car up, and then remove those. So I'm pretty spoiled here and I have a car lift here, so I'm going to lift the whole car up. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put the floor jack where I have that arm right there, and you're going to jack the car up, and then you're going to place a jack stand on the pinch weld and lower the car down onto the jack stand. We're going to do that on both sides, and then we're going to remove both front wheels. Once you remove those, be ready to catch the wheel because those are lug bolts, not lug studs. So once you take the bolts out, the wheel is just going to fall down. And now that we have the front wheel off, we can see the stabilizer link right here. And if we follow it up to the top, come around right here, there's going to be a nut right there and a nut right there. Now the process for this is the same on both sides, so whatever I tell you to do on one side, just apply it to the other. So what I'll do now is I'll take my penetrating fluid and I'm just going to spray right there on the stud, just a little bit, doesn't take a whole lot, and then I'm going to try to get a little bit behind the nut. I'm going to do that on the top one and the bottom one on both sides. I'm going to let that sit for about 10 minutes. So before we go underneath the car, I just want to show you how this works off of the car. So we've got the setup right here, the nut's on there, right? So we're going to take the nut off. And if we look at this stud right here, on the inside in the middle, there's the triple square. So that's what this is for. You're gonna put the triple square like that. So the way this works with it on the car, you know, you've normally got your nut on there, right? So we've got our 18mm wrench. What you're gonna do is you're gonna break this free, and then you're gonna take your ratchet with your 6mm triple square. You're gonna have it in the on position. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna counter hold it. So you're gonna hold it like that, and then you're going to loosen this nut until the nut comes off. So take your 18mm wrench, going to put it on the nut, break that free, have your ratchet with your 6mm triple square, have it in the on position, on the stud, counter hold, and then loosen. So I've got it pretty loose already. So you're going to take that nut all the way off. And then you're going to pull that out of the joint, or out of the sway bar. Just to make a quick note, both of the bottom studs face towards the middle of the car. On the driver's side, the stud's going to be facing backwards. On the passenger side, the stud is going to be facing forward. Now take your new sway bar end link or stabilizer end link. You're going to put the top in first. It doesn't matter which side is up, it's identical. So go ahead and put it in the hole of the strut. And then put the bottom one in. And then you're going to take your nuts and then put them on there. And what you're going to do is the exact opposite procedure you did to get the nut off to put it on. So go ahead and tighten both of those nuts down. Go ahead and put the wheels on, insert the lug bolts and tighten them down by hand. Lower the vehicle down onto the ground and then torque them down. After you torque them down, you're going to take your black caps. Pretty easy to put back on. You just kind of center them up and then push in. And that's it. Not much to it. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Please hit that subscribe button. It'd really help out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.